stream. Why wouldn't I be? I mean, it'd be insane not to start the stream. What's going on, y'all? Man, the voice holding it down. Back. It's Tuesday night. I'm in lots of pain, as I may have mentioned. Oh, was I on last week? I don't even remember how wild my life is right now. I I fell, and then I went. Uh, I got my what you call it, my first COVID shot, and then I got a tattoo. So I did all of that in the span of a week. So my arms are useless, and when one has useless arms, then apparently one's back tightens up and all kinds of other shit like that. So I mean, I am what's the insane? That's useless arms. Yeah. Then let's see. Apparently, one's back tightens up. Okay. And all kinds of other shit like that. So, down. Hooray! Yeah, man. So it's Tuesday. I'm chilling. It's gonna be an early night tonight because Sixers are on at 10. And you know how we do around here. It's Philly. Uh, but it's been a minute. Hadn't chatted with y'all in a moment and a half. So I wanted to see how everybody was doing. We just hold it down here, doing our thing, as it were. Yeah, man. Hope everybody's doing good. I don't know what's going on with you in your worlds. Like I said, I'm doing all right. Working on some new stuff and things that I can't tell you about because it's all top secret. I could tell you, but I'd have to kill you. That kind of thing. But no, it's a pretty good day. I did want to share something with you guys. What did I say we're talking about today? We're talking about gun control, and we're talking about Snyder Cut, and we're talking about. I do want to talk about sneakers though, because y'all know, as you can see behind me, I'm a Superman dude. That's my thing, right? So I see this thing on Twitter. Uh, Jen Bartel, comic book artist extraordinaire, is like, yo, doing this thing, blah 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 blah. Cool comic book thing, you know what I mean? With Puma and DC. All right, cool. They put out these black suede Pumas with the Superman symbol on the back and her artwork inside. And they go up to size 13s. Your boy is a 14. So yeah, that's that. Yo, what's up, Jim? How you doing, man? I got my man Jim over here on Facebook joining me. Who else is hanging out? Vonnie Blues in Birmingham over in the UK. What's good? Who's on the Twitch stream? Nobody yet. Ain't nobody worried about me. But for real, yeah, man, this whole Bigfoot guy that can't get any sneakers thing is getting old. It's whack. Um, but I did wanted to surprise y'all with a couple of things. Like I said, I'm working on a couple of projects. I may have mentioned once before that I was working on 3 EPs that are now going to become one album. The album Negro Sunshine that I'm putting out, with production by my man Scott, by my dear friend Alexa Gold, um, by Wrench, trying to get my man DJ Y Not up ahead. Tone, where the beats at, cuz? He's the guy that did a good portion of the production of my first album, Boom Bap Therapy. So, with any luck, we'll get him on there. Yeah, man. So we're working on some new stuff. Um, Working on some new Gangstagrass stuff that I can't tell you about this time. I want to tell you, like I want to just tell you the whole like, oh my God, you won't believe the blah 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 and the blah. Oh yeah, that's right. There's a beat on the album by my man Lawrence Arnell. Shout out to the big homie Lawrence Arnell. Speaking of which, we need to get in and get this. We need to shoot this video. Hey Karen, how you doing? How are you? NASA clearance only. Who got NASA clearance? I'm trying to who what? Who got NASA clearance? I'm trying to go. What? What? Who got NASA clearance? Let me get some of that NASA clearance, bruh. Yeah. Trying to get on that. Yeah, I mean. Yeah, I mean. What else is going on? Well, yeah, other than that, we just chilling. Like I said, I want to tell you all this stuff that's going on, but I really can't get me in all of the trouble. And so we're not gonna do that. That's a problem waiting to happen. What in the I'm so not tech savvy. There's so much going on my computer right now that's not supposed to be going on. So much going on and that's not supposed to be, but it is what it is. Um yeah, man. So that's happening. Puma dissed me and didn't make shoes in my size. So that's happening, which broke my heart. Speaking of which, and then we need to get in and get this shut up. Stop talking. Yeah, there's some very exciting Gangstagrass stuff coming down the pike. And that's all I'm gonna say. What else? There was something else. Oh, so Thursday, the Wednesday night, I stayed up till 3 and watched the first hour of the Snyder Cut. And I watched some of it Thursday morning, drove home, and then I watched the end of it Thursday night. Then I watched it again on Friday. I watched it on Saturday. I put it on yesterday. Didn't get a chance to finish it again. Yo, dog. If you all right, so imagine you work somewhere, right? And somebody's doing a project for you and they have to stop doing it. And then you're like, all right, well, we're gonna get this other boy to do it. And the other boy comes and chops it up and finishes it. And it turns out to be all right as hell, right? And then the first ball, everybody's like, yo, dog, you should finish this, John. You should finish this. You should finish this. And so finally, you're like, all right, man, fine, you can finish it. And you get this boy a couple dollars, and he finishes the project, and it's so much better than what you paid for the first time to have the second boy do. Would you be upset? I'd be upset. If I worked for Warner Brothers, I'd be upset. I don't work for Warner Brothers, and I am upset because that Zack Snyder Justice League was so banging, dog. It was so dope. And I would be mad. But I was actually going to go into a whole shebang about the whole thing, but I'm not. I'm going to let that go. I'm trying to decide if I want to talk some smack about my homies. No, I'm going to save that for something else. Y'all know I'm a member of the original uh, Super Duper Black Nerd podcast, the Black Tribbles, and we are doing a 60-hour live stream podcast to set the Guinness World Record, and Gangstagrass is going to be on there. It's going to be fantastic, and you should definitely check it out. Go to blacktribbles.com and you can take a look at all the information about that. We actually did a Kickstarter up on that, so you can give us some money to help us, you know what I mean, get some grub and all that kind of stuff. But that's neither here nor there. Just so you know, if you are a person that straddles both lines of my world and knows my Black Tribbles life and my Gangstagrass life, just so you know, it's going to be a nice little experience for you. And if you know Len the Bat Tribble, I'm gonna show him. I'm gonna hand that dude his ass. It's gonna get ugly. It's gonna get ugly. He's gonna be like, "What the fuck, yo, dog? You just got me." Yes, yes, I did. Um, yeah. So that's how that works. So yeah, definitely check that out if you can, because it's gonna be fantastic. The weekend of April 16th through the 18th, 60 hours. They'd not be impressed by what you did Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Oh boy, Jim, I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. It sounds like trouble, man. It sounds like a lot of trouble. Anyway, what else did I want to tell you guys about? Oh, yo, I'm gonna post the link to this joint that just dropped yesterday. For all of my Tribe Called Quest fans, anybody that reps for a Tribe Called Quest, arguably the greatest hip hop group of all time. I've heard that argument, and I'm okay with it. I'm okay with that. Um, Fife. There's a new Fife solo album coming out. Fife Dog, rest in peace. And he just dropped a video for the single Nutshell with him, Busta Rhymes, and Redman. Yo, that joint is fire. Oh, it's so dope. They kill that thing, man. Like, yeah, Fife, Reggie, and Busta. Man, yo, you gotta check that out. I'm gonna post that in the links to. I'm gonna post it in all three of these links before I'm done tonight. I just gotta find the video on YouTube. It's magnificent. It's so much fun. It is so much fun, man. Shout out to Redman and to Busta Rhymes, and of course Fife Dog, rest in peace. The track Nutshell is magnificent. Lots actually, there's a lot of very cool stuff going on musically today. Last night I just heard a new joint by Seattle based. I am Seattle or Portland. Portland. Um, Group called the Boom Bap Project, who I love, by the way. So shout out to those guys. Their new single just dropped, and the video's out for that. It's fantastic. Um, so yeah, shout out to Nightclubber Lang. That joint bangs real hard. So check that out. Boom Bap Project doing some new stuff. And what else did I see today? Diamond D and Talib Kweli have a new project together called they're called Gotham. The single Yo Mama, On Mama came out about a month ago. There's a new one that's dropping. Um, I think the whole project drops in April, so that's worth checking out. Um, Cypress Hill is back. Cypress Hill just dropped a new joint. They actually have a new joint on the soundtrack for the new MLB game that's dropping on all the stations, on all the new game stations. It's called Champion Sound, uh, produced by Black Milk. Cypress Hill, y'all know Cypress Hill, West Coast, LA to the death, and Black Milk, who is a Detroit artist, producer, and MC. And man, this guy makes amazing stuff. He is fantastic. So Black Milk and Cypress Hill got together, and supposedly, according to the article I was reading, Cypress Hill's whole album was produced by Black Milk, which is a thing. Like that'd be like, uh, hmm, hmm. See, this is why I do this show. Besides it being my little weekly therapy session, I just run my mouth. Um, to let y'all know exactly how a lot of this hip hop shit works. So imagine, yo, Dan, what's going on, cuz? Imagine, what's the best way to look at this? All right, so several years ago, Dr. Dre and Rakim was supposed to do an album, right? And so that was just such a wild idea. Not just, but I mean, the two of them in their legendary status, like you think that would something like that would work, but just the very much the difference in their sounds and their where they're from, you wouldn't expect that. This is like that times 100, and so seeing uh, that they're working together finally is fantastic. I'm really excited. I can't wait to hear this Black Milk and Reduced Cypress Hill album. That's going to be buckets of fun. Um, so yeah, that's the next thing. I do want to take a moment to send my personal and the band's condolences out to uh, all the people out in Atlanta, um, the victims of the shooting over this weekend, and then all the people out in Boulder, Colorado that were lost yesterday. Um, it's been a wild couple of days, which is a wild thing to say in America because it's always a wild couple of days in America. And it used to be like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, okay, Cats is wilding. But it seems like Cats is wilding on a super regular basis now. Like, yo, I don't know how many people you need to shoot. Listen, I'm right here in Philly. A boy got smoked outside my house last 2 weeks ago, something like that. Now my neighborhood, I live in a pretty nice neighborhood. You know what I mean? It's pretty peace up here in my area, in the uptown section of the city, as they call it. I'm in here chilling. It was 12:23 exactly. And I heard bang. Like, really? Up here? It got wild, man. It's getting wild everywhere. And so one of the things I wanted to ask folks about was, what's it like where you're at? Um, is it does it get crazy, and is it hella violent? Is it troublesome around you? Like, because like I said, where I'm from, where I'm at, it wasn't like that a lot around here. I remember two real violent situations growing up around here. 'Cause remember, I don't know if I told y'all, this is the house I grew up in. I've lived on this block my whole life, except for when I moved down to Delaware for a couple of years. Well, I was in Penn State for a while, and then I moved down to Delaware. And for most of that time, like the only crimes that I know about was like one of my homies got jumped up the block. A bunch of dudes that was looking for another boy that used to live around here. And then um, actually like 3 blocks away from where I live at now, my mother was murdered. Right. Um, but those were very like that was, people like most crime, it was people who knew, it was a personal kind of thing. Um, and I would imagine this thing the other night was too, but it wasn't. It's extraordinarily random in how often it's happening. One of my best friends, I like to consider one of my best friends, my man L, uh, Lawrence Arnell. Um, he's a cop here in Philly, and he's been telling me like, yo, it's a lot of dudes out here just, you know, it's time to get wild for whatever reason, and it was wild in the wintertime, which is rare. Usually as soon as it starts to get warm, that's when cats start to wild out, and that's when you start to hear shots all the time and whatever. But for there to be as many murkings in the winter it was like, wait, what's going on here? So y'all got to excuse me. It's been a long day. told you I'm in a lot of pain. And, yeah, it's been crazy. But so yeah, so the thing I'm wondering is like, what's it like around where you guys are at? Like I said, I got Vonnie Blues over in Birmingham, and I know they don't get a whole lot of. Like, so Wendy is saying, 2 weeks ago, a guy shot up a gun store. Wow, in New Orleans. A friend of hers is working it. Like, who's not never having been a criminal? I don't know what leads people to like crime on this magnitude, right? Like on this level of stuff that's happening out here in the streets, and I don't. Um, Now I know a lot of it's drug related. Okay, um, supposedly, not supposedly, but last year, about a year and a half ago, there was it was a bus down on the a bus down on the river. There was a ship. They got caught. They caught it with like 16 tons of coke with a street value of like $1 billion, some crazy shit like that. Now, that means there's a lot less coke on the streets. So does that mean that other people are trying to move in and do this, that? I don't know. I have no idea. It's just like, what the hell, dude? Like, all right, you don't have any coke, but Wawa's hiring, bro. Like, maybe you should dial it back a little bit and not smoke everybody. I don't know. Again, I don't know the answers to all this stuff. Uh, most of my information comes from cop shows. So, I'm kidding. But I'm wondering, like, what's the solution? Like, what do you think? Like, what makes a guy go into a fucking grocery store and start shooting up people? Like, what's that about? The dude down in Atlanta, he had his little claim about being a sex addict and whatever else. Like, really, that's fuck out of here. But where what's the what happens? Where do we go? What's going on in folks' heads? Like, I don't want to say, I don't want to call nobody crazy because people are dealing with their own issues. That's one thing. But if the answer to all of it was, oh, he got problems. Well, everybody got problems. Like, nah, there's something else. There's something else. And I I've been wondering about this my whole life, man. Like, at what point do you decide, well, this and that didn't happen the way I wanted it to, so it's time to go smoke some motherfuckers? Like, what? Now, all right, Sam. Yeah, now shout out to Sam, Samantha Martin, Juno Award nominated Samantha Martin up in Canada doing a thing. What's up, girl? That's my homie. Shout out to Samantha Martin and Delta Sugar, my homie Stacy, all my people up in Canada. Yeah, like I know they had the one ball. Was it 2 years ago in Canada that was wilding out and killed a bunch of folks, and but the fact that you can remember that, right? Because that shit happened in Canada like once. Fucking, it was 2 in 3 days, 4 days. How many? You know what I mean? Yeah, you're right. Canada still got the same issues as far as racism and drugs and so on and so forth. Is it just that we got more guns up in this motherfucker? I mean, obviously that's it. Because we do got mad. We got, to quote the great guru, tons of guns up in here. But I don't know, man. Oh, Lord Jesus. Like I said, y'all gotta forgive me. It's not that you're boring me. It's just that I'm extraordinarily tired. But I hadn't talked to you guys in a couple of weeks. I said, you know what? Let me come through and say hi and make sure everybody's good. Tell you all about some cool stuff. You know what I mean? The new music that's coming out, the stuff that I'm working on. Talk to y'all a little bit about what's going on in the world and shit. Um, See if y'all how y'all doing getting your vaccines and such. I got my first shot right here. I'm excited about that. That shit made me happy. I'm about to. Just so you know, when I get my second shot, if I see you on the street, I'm probably gonna lick you, just because I don't have. That's not. I'm not gonna do that. That's weird. I'm not going to do that. I don't think. I don't think I'm gonna do it. I probably won't do it. I might. I might do it. Josh G said it's always popping off in South Carolina. Our criminals don't get winter break. We used to have legal full autos, legal full auto weapons. What the fuck, man? Like, okay. Yo, my man, somebody was just telling me in Arizona. Who was telling me? Oh, it was Michelle. Michelle was telling me in Arizona, like, you don't even have to register your shit. You can just, like, get a GAT and just have that shit. And, like, you have to register a concealed carry, John. So it's just the assumption that motherfuckers is strapped. Like, what? That's the thing? You just assume that motherfuckers got heat? Tom of Technology said, he said, my vote goes toward human kindness. Seems these circumstances come from a long-seated victimization from being bullied. Yeah, I mean, hey, Gordon, what's up, man? I didn't see you on there. What's up, bro? Yeah, okay. I hmm, hmm. Like, okay, I see the idea that folks get bullied and then they react. I see that. Like that's a thing, sure. But the problem I have with that is a lot of folks get bullied and don't wild out. So how are we supposed to know who's gonna wild out and who's not? And and I tell people this all the time, I may be teaching my kids to be good kids. Like I tell my kids, I've told them their whole lives that we're the good guys. That's how we behave. We don't act a fool like that. Um, a lot of people don't tell their kids that shit. A lot of people just be like, "You go ahead and do what you gonna do," and those kids become the bullies, and those kids, fuck with other people's kids, and those kids are. I'm out here telling my boys, like, look, you watch how you behave, in the presence of women, with women, et cetera, et cetera. And a lot of young men aren't getting that kind of information and that kind of nobody's telling them that. And so while there's a lot of people that are reacting to how they're being treated, I think the other thing that needs to happen is a realization is that not everyone is going to be kind, right? Not everyone is going to be good people. So while you're out here being good people, you have to prepare yourself for the people that aren't going to be good people. And if they're not being good people in your presence, tell them about themselves. Make sure they deal with that shit. Like, yo, if you're chilling, and that's why a couple of my homies, shout out to John and Josh from the Serious Rap Shit podcast. They had this whole thing like, check your man. Like, look, if you out here doing your thing and you maintaining and living a good life and taking care of you and yours and so on and so forth. And one of your homies is just out here on some ridiculousness and acting a fool. Y'all out chilling. All right, hey, we at the club. Hey, we chilling. Hey, we chilling. Getting it in when the world is back to normal. And they are, being disrespectful to people and whatever. Like, yo, dog, can you cool the fuck out? Like, check your man. Now, that applies also to your people on the internet. Like, you know who you be in the chat rooms with. You know who's out here. You know who's out here with you. Acting a fool online and whatnot. Like, check your fucking mans. That should be international right there. Sam said Canadians in general don't think that have the same feeling of needing to have guns. Yeah, you're right. You're right. We got this whole idea that because it's in the Second Amendment, like it's in the Constitution, like, oh well, then this is some shit I have to do. Well, I mean, if you look at the whole of the Second Amendment and what it was about and the times it was about, like the idea that the Second Amendment meant I need to have as many street sweepers as I possibly can. No, that's not how that works. That's not really the thing. And so, a lot of times that's the thing that people just sort of hang their hat on. Like, well, it's in the Constitution, so I'm trying to get these gats. Well, I mean, you can do that. Yes, you can do that. It is your right as a citizen. And, if you ain't caught up in some bullshit, you can have weapons. Sure. And God knows, sometimes you're going to need them to defend yourself. That's, sort of the whole sort of Mobius loop of the whole thing. But I don't know that you need like this, the boy that shot up the grocery store. He just bought this Ruger pistol that looked like something out of G.I. Joe, man. It looked, hold up, where's Snake Eyes at? The joint he bought, look, it looked kind of like this, right? Like, yo, I don't know that you need to have Snake Eyes' gun to go to the grocery store. Can y'all see that? Yeah, there it is right there. Like, do you need all that to go get some groceries? Like you was, yeah, I mean, and so, the idea is that maybe we all need to have everybody that's out here making guns needs to have a Tony Stark moment where it's like, maybe this isn't the thing I should be doing. Maybe I should do something else, right? But, uh, you know, where do you pick that up? Where do you have that moment and decide, all right, yeah, maybe I'll go melt these Jones down because first of all, and one of the things I think is most important, for everybody that's stockpiling in case the man comes to try and take your guns, you're not winning that fight. I hate to break it to you. I really hate to break it to you, but if the man comes to take your guns, he's going to take your guns. You don't have enough guns. I don't care what movie you saw. I don't care what show you was watching. I watched that episode of Homeland too, when they had the whole John wrapped up and everybody was like, we not letting these people out of here, blah, blah, blah. Listen, when the man comes to take your guns, if it ever fucking happens, which I doubt, I think I have too much faith in, a little bit too much and a little bit too little faith in American society, right? Because our government has fucking goofball as they are, like as much goofy shit goes on, one thing they not gonna do is fuck shit up for the billionaires. Like if motherfuckers, like if it comes down to the point where we all just out here in the streets wilding out, ain't nobody making no money, cuz. And if nobody's making any money, that's when there's a problem, right? Well, shit. How the fuck? This is me. This is me in my Jeff Bezos real quick. How am I supposed to make another quintillion dollars if these motherfuckers ain't up in here in these warehouses packing these boxes? All right, here go a little something. Here, take a little bit of that. All right, cool. Y'all cool? All right, shut the fuck up, pack these boxes. You know what I mean? Like, yo, you think the feds is gonna let that shit happen? No. Calm your ass down. There's an easier way to work this shit out. It's not. Let me not say an easier way. There's a better way to work this shit out, right? Because I'm gonna take down this, that, and the third. Nah, bro. You're gonna lose that fight. You're gonna lose that fight. Yeah. So Wendy over on Facebook, she said, guns have become a weapon against each other on a domestic level. The framers of the Constitution saw imminent threat from European takeover. We need to frame the Second Amendment to modern day values. Yeah, right? That makes a little bit more sense. It makes a little bit more sense. I think, and honestly, people would lose their fucking minds, but I think, you can make changes to this shit, right? You can, I think, there's something in my brain that's telling me that the first 10 of the Bill of Rights are immutable, and I don't think that's right. Anyway, we'll figure that shit out later. Y'all can tell me whether I'm wrong, because I'll be wrong a lot. It happens. No, Wendy. A lot of towns have gun surrender programs. Surrender, you can surrender guns all the time. More guns in the private hands than the army have. Some of these, yes, you right. Then you got mad. There are individuals, Gordon. There are individuals that got mad guns, right? But if you one dude that got 37 guns, and say you got 15 homies, all right, so every one of them got a couple. The 16 of y'all got a few ass guns. When the man show up with 100 balls and each one of them got a gun, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. There is a smarter way. There is a more reasonable way, and the hope is that we are smart enough to get there, and ask the questions and work shit out before it comes to pass like that. That's all I'm saying. Krishna Karsini worked with us at GrooveLink. Well, hello there. Wait a minute. I remember your face, I think. I remember your face. Yeah, when it's homies against homies, ain't no stopping that. Yeah, that's for a fact. That's a fact. But they ain't worried about that because, you know what I mean? Because a lot of them dudes look like me, and the last thing the feds is worried about is dead brown people. Yeah, I said it. I'm gonna say it again. The last thing the feds is worried about is dead brown people, no matter what's killing them. God damn it, the Flyers lost again. For now, I gotta throw a little bit of my Philly sadness in there because one of my squads lost. I told y'all I'm keeping it short tonight because the Sixers play 10, so y'all got to deal with that. But yeah, man, we out here just sort of throwing this stuff around and seeing what sticks. And seeing what folks are talking about. I know I haven't talked to y'all since the Pi Day single dropped, so you should go check that out. Guns are a tool, the same in words. The intention of these tools is where the issues happen. Respect is push, having more, let me help the next guy instead of less, and I have more than the next guy. Word. Okay. I see that. I see that. Aw, I love you too, Linda. Yeah, man. So that was the thing that was running through my brain. Ray-Ban on YouTube said it should be illegal to own military style guns. I mean, it probably should. Yeah. Wendy, I got to pause all this for a second. Wendy, thank you. Rest in peace to the great Elgin Baylor. On my LA people, my Lakers fans. He was a great out there. And so he just passed away yesterday. Rest in peace to him. Sam, I'm hoping for better days too, baby. I'm trying to get back to Canada. I missed the shit out of y'all. Shout out to all my Canada people. Telling you, look, when I get my shot, I'm just gonna head over to the border and stand there and be like, yo, dog, I got my shot. Can I go say what's up to my people? What 76ers? What? The Philadelphia 76ers, the basketball team, the number one team in the Eastern Conference right now. Yeah. With the MVP Joel Embiid. Yeah. We're getting a chip this year. I said it. I'm trying to hit this. Trying to hit my third parade this year. I've been to 2 parades. I went to the Phillies parade in 2008 with my son, Aaron. He was 2. And then I went to the Eagles parade in 2018 with Alex and Amy. So all of my kids have been to. Yeah, they play Golden State. So all my kids have been to championship parades in their lifetimes already. And I didn't get to go to one until I was it 2008? What year was that? Yep, it was 2008. How old was I? 35? Jesus Christ. Yeah, that feels like a long time. Anyway, yeah, we definitely getting it back in, Sam. I love you guys to death, and we will definitely see y'all soon. Even if I got to sneak under the border. I would definitely, we're definitely getting back to Canada. What was I saying? What was I talking about? Canada, Sixers, championships, parades, um, yeah, all that shit. What else we got? It's 9:43. Oh, yo. I don't know if any of you guys are following me on what's that thing called? What's that one? The Instagram. Yeah. This is me talking like an old man. Uh, there's a reel up on there of about 15 seconds of a new joint that I did with my dear friend Alexa Gold, who I told you guys is producing some stuff on a new album. I think I'm gonna put that out real soon. So keep your eyes and ears open for that. It's a new song called Multitasking, produced by Alexa Gold, with Brian Farrell on the bass. Yeah. We slide some Gangstagrass into everything. Yeah, I mean. So when that hits, oh wow, you work for Golden State. You're sitting under the bleachers at the game. That's amazing. All right, yo, when I listen, when we come out there, some tickets, bro. Yeah. Trying to get some tickets. I'm trying to see Steph before he retire. What's up? Let me stop. But yeah, so the joint Multitasking is going to drop on the 1st of April. I'm going to celebrate my mom's birthday by dropping a new single. It's going to go up on boombaptherapy.com. It'll stream shortly after that. But I'm going to put it up on my site. Oh, by the way, if you're bored, like I need a couple of y'all to try this for me right now. Open up a new window and type in negrosolstice.com. I'm gonna try it on mine and see if it works. So I want to see if I put this thing together the right way. That's solstice with a SOULSTICE. And tell me what happens. Tell me what happens. Watch this. Right here. You go here. .com. Bam. Just put that up in the Twitch chat. Put it up on the Facebook, John, and just tell me what happens. A couple months back, I don't know if y'all was how many of y'all was around when they were talking about the Negro solstice. Where black people were supposed to get superpowers, which I still think is the greatest idea ever. But yours truly bought the domain because I had an extra $12. And so just go, just type that in, tell me what happens. Yeah, just go ahead and hit that link and tell me what happens. And that's where the new song will be up there. Again, it's called Multitasking. Produced by Alexa Gold, B. Farrow on the bass, and yours truly doing some rapidy raps because that's what I do for a living. Like I said, I'm working on some new stuff. There's a bunch of new stuff getting written on various pages and books and phones for lots and lots of things, lots and lots of projects. Some stuff that Gangstagrass is working on. Unreachable. What the fuck? All right. Well, shit. Wait a minute. I gotta try on something else because it works on all of my stuff. But maybe that's because I'm linked to it. I don't know. I suck at this. I suck at this. I'm the worst. Let's see what happens if I click on it. There. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. How come if I click on it, it works? It doesn't work, but if I type it in, it works. Grr. Unreachable. That's all right. Okay, so now I know. All right. Sucks butts. Now wait. Common technology, that brought you up. You got it? Hold it. It took you to Boom Bap Therapy, my Bandcamp page? Wait a minute. All right. Hold on. I'm so confused by the internet. This thing, I have no idea what I'm doing. I literally have no clue what the hell I'm doing when I'm doing any of this stuff. So it worked for him, but it doesn't work for you. What the shit? I quit. I'm so bad at interneting. I am so bad at interneting. All right, Stacy, it sent you to my Bandcamp page. That's exactly what it's supposed to do. Haha. It worked, and it doesn't work. What the shit? Oh, internet. All right, so that's what it's supposed to do. If it doesn't for... Hmm. Jim, have a good night, man. Thanks for joining me. That's really weird. So it worked. Wait, what? Held message for a reason. Hostility. What? Well, what? Will post to chat. I don't know what that means. Oh, yeah, okay, sure. I like some hostility. That's kind of goofy. No, all right. That's what that meant. Okay. All right. So if you type it out, it works. All right. But the link doesn't work. Hmm. All right. Well, fuck that link. But if you type it in, then it works. That makes me happy. All right. It works there. And it works on the Facebook, John. I'm so confused. All right. It's working. Cool. So now, and I should have done this months ago when this was still cool and trending and shit, but, whatever. NegroSocials.com will take you to Boom Bap Therapy, the home of yours truly. And then you can go in, what's today? 23rd? In a week and a day, in 8 days. You can go check out my new single called Multitasking. It'll be up and available for you to purchase and such. And if God loves me, I'll be able to get the video done too. Yeah, dude. Hey, what's up? Pay it forward in Gerald, Missouri. Froggy Devon. Yes, that brought you to my Bandcamp page. Yes. Ah, sweet. Thank you very much. Now we're cooking with gas. We are, I guess we're cooking with lighter fluid, maybe. Maybe it's not the hottest thing in the world, but it's working, and that's what matters. It worked. But it's 9:52. So before I go, I want to bless y'all with a verse real quick. Some new shit that I'm working on. Uh, yeah, this is actually a new joint that I just put together real quick. You will hear all of this real soon once I get it sent out to my producer extraordinaire, my friend Alexa. Yeah, this is a new joint that I just wrote. I think I may have given y'all this before, but this is the whole thing. It goes like this. On the topic of aggression, I'm born in the ocean as a tropical depression, unstoppable progression, hurricane when I get ashore, alliteration angry, madman metaphors, high pressure condition in which gems are born, creates the rage that leads men to war. Pettiness makes you softer than a petty four. I'm totally certain while you're semi-sure the sort of circumstances you can endure determined by your density. So can you withstand the impact's intensity? My professional prose propensity makes it such that no amount of energy is ever too much. In fact, I absorb it forever juiced up, maintain the connection so I never lose touch, show and prove, kick ass till my tan boots scuff. Like Bo and Luke, put your damn dukes up. Who, what, where, and when, RSON, chilling in the place with a pen at every single moment till the end. When the big crunch comes, then it all begins again. Resurrected and reincarnated, took my second chance in life and parlayed it, and the raw hatred got remade into a thing of beauty. I can do the same for you, just bring it to me. Not the magic Negro in your favorite movie. 21st century, watch what you're saying to me. On a fine line, I am neither Jesus nor the Black Messiah, poison or the pacifier, single shot of rapid fire, more like I am kinda. The perfect balance like justice is supposed to be, or at least that's the way that it was told to me. So that's the new joint that I actually just recorded last night, I think. Yeah, that just got recorded last night. And so, hey, look, that'll be done relatively soon for the folks to enjoy. But yeah, keep your eyes and ears open for the new single, Multitasking. I'm doing this kind of weird and just sort of creating songs and putting them out because I like the feeling of having a new song out before the album is done, which is kind of weird, but whatever. That's how shit's done these days. You just kind of keep putting shit out and then eventually drop an album, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, keep your eyes and ears open for that. That'll be out on the 1st. Celebrate my mom's birthday. Um, yeah, so that's that. I will see y'all Friday on the Gangstagrass live stream. And I'll be back here next Tuesday, flapping my gums about whatever the fuck's going on. Like I said, you guys are my weekly therapy session. Because my 7-year-old is not the greatest conversationalist. I love that boy more than anything in time and space. But if it ain't football or Fortnite, he doesn't really want to talk about it. God bless him. So yeah, I'll see y'all on the swing back. Y'all have a good night. Be safe. Wash your hands. Wash your face. Don't lick nothing weird. Make sure if you can, if you are eligible to get you a vaccine, like science is smarter than your man's that said, "Yo, dog, check this out. I watched this thing on YouTube, and the boy said that, yeah, I mean, if you get if you get it paid forward, thanks, man. If you get the vaccine in your right arm as opposed to your left arm, it'll kill you," or some dumb shit like that. Like your man, whoever saw that on YouTube, might be trying to sell you a bag of goods. Uh, so just take care of yourselves. Y'all be good. Y'all be cool. Stay safe. And for God's sake, man, just be good to each other. My man Lawrence Arnell, who I talk about all the time, big fan of this dude. He says this thing, whatever you do good first. And I'm stealing that from him because it's the most brilliant fucking statement of all time. Yeah, that's it. I'll talk to y'all later. Go watch the Snyder Cut. It's fucking amazing. Yeah. Ooh, get the vaccine in your dominant arm so it circulates. Ah, that's a theory. I like that one too. I was gonna get mine in my butt. On that note, peace.